ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gayle from PHS in Kennewick. Today we have a very special guest who's going to talk to us about US aid to Africa. Mr. Marino, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, what is US aid and what is its purpose?
The US AID is an organization that helps those in need from other countries whose main goal is to save lives and help those in poverty.
That's very interesting. What does US aid actually stand for?
The United States Agency for International Development.
Okay, what is the history of US aid and how does it fit into other government agencies?
The US AID was started in the 60s. In 1960, the Point 4 program was focused on helping others and diminishing communism. President Kennedy put into effect the Foreign Resistance Act, and in the 70s the US AID went from giving money to basic human needs to giving them education opportunities and employment. The 1980s, US AID turned to stabilize financial systems, and in the 1990s they turned to sustaining what they already had created before and enhanced democracy. During the early 2000s, they helped rebuild after wars in Africa. US AID's goal is to help them be self-sufficient.
Well, all of those sound really good. It sounds like they're helping the countries become better. How does the US aid determine who needs aid?
US AID determines who needs help by viewing the list of countries that the UN regularly provides to, as well as countries or regions of countries that suffer disaster and need aid. For example, Zimbabwe just recently suffered from major flooding.
Yes, I remember they had the cyclone there, and so US aid helped them, correct?
Yes.
Okay. How has the US aid helped other countries in Africa?
They start with minimizing conflict and political instability, made efforts to restore food production, health systems, as well as government restoration and human rights.
Can you give me some more examples, like you gave the example of Zimbabwe and the flooding? Any other specific countries that you could tell us about?
Yes. For Chad, they helped with oil production. Ethiopia, they helped build and maintain self-dependence. Sierra Leone, during the Ebola outbreak, the funding for aid helped the country, also helped with equality of women. For Kenya, they increased education, healthcare, and economic growth and democracy. For Nigeria, they helped with social services and resilience to insurgency and Islamic extremism.
Well, all of those are very interesting. Do you have anything else to add?
That ends my presentation. If you'd like more information, here's my list of sources that you can research.
Thanks for talking to us about US aid. Remember, Mr. Marino gave us some places to research, or you can contact him at 561-4830-6481.